go 12 laps and then change onto the softs. The softs will probably do 17, then change onto the supers. I mean, softs can then change onto the ultras, depends how they feel. Probably around a similar sort of time of about 19 laps. So the longer they can go on those softs, the more chance they've got of going onto the ultras. But
away we go. All cars managed to get away nicely. Speedy, look at that. He's off to a flying start immediately up there in P1. Drake Bell just a little bit slow off the line. It's possible that he's having issues with his car, but at the minute, everybody else looks pretty clean. I'm not seeing any debris anywhere. Nobody running wide. It's looking pretty solid all round so far. Oh, a little dive there by Ferraris into the back of... Bolo into the back of James. But no damage, no issues. He does actually lose a place to Black Reverse, though. And what a start from Speedy. Slash LP's retired. Huge crash. Slash LP's gone off of the track.
There's someone else in there. Astro Boys is taking a big lot of damage as well.
Let's see how bad that wing actually is. I see left and right end plate and elements completely gone.
That's just a bit of cardboard now, really. A long way to go, though. Just gonna have a look. Nope.
I mean, he is on the faster compound, so should hopefully have a better performance.
Yeah. Well, it's quite important for Bradley to just keep these guys behind him for now. Don't wear your tyres out, because the longer you, as I said earlier, the longer you can go on these softs, the more likely you are to be able to change onto the ultras towards the end of the race.
Which, as we know, is not the fastest sort of setup you can do when you're in the dries, which makes me think he may have actually gone for a wet setup. Maybe just seen the rain in qualifying. Oh, we just had another off! Mark Dickey has lost it after the middle chicane and lost the back end, went off into the wall, and that's it. End of the race for him.
11-12, was it?
Yes.
Look at Brownie. Brownie's gone defensive.
Also, James about to make a move on Mr. Mouse to come up to turn 1. Who's going to break latest? It looks like Mr. Mouse is going to keep the lead on that position. And James is going to have to do it all over again. Let's have a look at, go back to Games Mirror and Brownie.
After turn 11-12, they will have DRS now. We are on lap 3. So things can start to change up. Oh, I thought James was about to go into the wall there.
Oh, Mr. Mouse made a mistake. He's off into the wall.
Oh!
That was a huge off. Managed to recover it, though. That was really well held. There's definitely wing damage there.
Yeah, front right's taking a bit of a battering. And his teammates going flying. Look at Mr. Zoc go.
Look at Ferrari's. This little battle here in the middle of the pack where you've got so many cars all side by side. Mr. Mouse is trying to catch up to Black Reverse and make some overtakes happen, but Mr. Zoxon managed to get through fine. Mr. Mouse now ahead of Black Reverse, but Black Reverse does have the inside line and managed to resume his position in P9. One thing we missed whilst we were just talking about that there is that Drake Bell has actually retaken the lead from Speedy. Speedy had seemed to be a little bit slow when he came through the second DRS straight, and Drake Bell managed to capitalise, but now Speedy was looking for it, but it was just no room for any sort of pass to happen.
James and Games Mirror going side by side into Clark. Games Mirror just a bit ahead.
Oh, James! Oh, that was
We've seen a
close.
lot of that from him, and unfortunately I think that's going to cost him an overtake attempt on this lap.
Every time we look away, there's always a switch in the race leader. Speedy is back into P1 again.
Sorry, I'm getting triggered by James.
He's got the DRS and he's got the faster compound. He's ahead.
Race leader's coming up to 11 and 12, and Drake Bell lifts off big time there and cuts the corner as well. Putting there, getting a bit sort of, I've got through the corner, foot down, but no, you've got to.
Oh, here we go. Drake Bell looking for the inside line, going into turn 1, but Speedy's holding on nicely. Is Drake Bell going to be able to make an overtake happen again on this second DRS straight? Slipstream obviously in use here. Overtake button is very much being used. He's going for the outside line on this corner. He will have the inside on the next.
There's also a battle. Brownie and Ferraris. Oh.
And Drake Bell's done it. Let's have a look where Brownie and Ferraris. Yeah, Brownie's still.
They were going side by side.
Oh, there's collision again.
They're still going side by side. Is he going to.
I think Ferraris got caught out by Brownie's mistake there. There was a little bit of a little twitch there from Brownie, and immediately Ferraris just clipped the back end of him. Nothing too serious. I don't think there was much damage there, if any, on Ferraris. And we can't turn away. Yeah, we can't turn away from it. Oh, he's done it. Look at that. Beautifully done.
But will he have the instant? No, he's not. He's tucked in behind. So he's going to have DRS, obviously, Brownie will, down the home straight, if he can stay with him.
He also doesn't have a lot of ERS available.
Low as well.
Drake Bell and Speedy. side by side, but managed to hold on.
For now, no.
Oh, Speedy's made a mistake. Now Drake Bell's through. Look at that. Easy as you like. Speedy's ran off the track, which actually means Drake Bell's got DRS as well for 2 DRS straights, and he will be able to pull away very quickly.
It's in the pit. That is a very early stop.
No. To add salt to the wound, Speedy getting a 5-second stop-go penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Yep. Nice and quick, easy pit stop. Speedy's retired. Where is that?
That's coming out of Ascari.
Oh, so that actually wasn't a retirement through crashing.
I think
he lost control, hit the wall, and then just got frustrated and retired.
I don't know if he had an off or something. So that gap is plummeting.
He's got the wing
open.
open.
This is actually the fastest driver on track.
Is it on the fastest lap?
24.4.
Wow.
Yeah. The highest, Drake Bell, has got a 24.8.
Well, you're about to see how fast he actually is because he's slipstreaming past Mr. Mouse. And they're coming in side by side. Ooh, there was a tiny lock up there from Astro Boys, but he managed to hold on. And Mr. Mouse loses that position. Oh, look at how close Mr. Zoxon and James are. They are literally side by side. I was looking to see who was crashing, and they were literally entering turn 11-12 just about.
But James is taking full advantage of those brand new tyres. And there's a penalty that might have a big impact at the end of the race.
Ferraris will be very happy with that penalty because that means
he's got another place.
He's flying.
Talking to flying, James with a 24.1. Fastest man on track.
WCR boys looking good. Yeah, absolutely. Drake Bell's going to be getting caught up very quickly. I mean, when he pits now, he'll come out around about James's time. Maybe a little bit behind that. So James could actually be set for a race win here.
Obviously, he's got to nurse these tyres.
I think he can do that, though. I think, you know, as long your setup is obviously key to tyre management, as well as obviously your racing lines and making sure that you don't put too much pressure on the tyres. But the way that James is driving at the minute, I think he's actually got this in the bag. I think he can actually get the race win out of here.
Yeah, I mean, he's 22.3 behind the leader at the moment. I think it's around a 22-second stop.
It's going to be close either way.
I should make notes of these pit times, shouldn't I, really? As Ferraris has pitted and Drake Bell has pitted, so we'll find out as Drake Bell gets a penalty.
That'd be great news for James. James will be very happy with that.
He's got to pass Bolo first, though.
He's trying for it, he's gone for the inside. Massive lockup, but he's held onto it. He's forced Bolo a little bit wide, but he's through, and that's what matters. And he has DRS to boot. Off he goes. Where is Drake Bell? He's just exited the pit lane. There he is. You can see him from James's perspective. He's going to be hunting. And yeah, James actually does have DRS as well. His tyres will be warmer. And this is his opportunity to take the provisional race lead. But he didn't actually use any ERS down that second DRS straight. Drake Bell's just going to be struggling with these cold tyres. And James can just cruise on past, hopefully.
You say that, but... Oh,
he had a look.
He's going to have another look here. No, gets off early.
It'd have been very... Oh, he's on the grass. Held it. Xamphy Gamer. Is he driving on super softs or ultra softs? Because he's doing 12 laps on these tyres right now.
Well, if he's going to softs, that's what he needs to do. So I think he will be going to softs. There's James looking around the outside.
Now they're coming in side by side now. James has just done it. Beautifully done.
Looked like he let him through.
Well,
neither have DRS though.
James is going to be happy either way though. Play with. So his DRS management is on skill. He's on top form. And then as soon as he gets past Neuderer, he's going to be right there behind Mr. Zoxon. He's already just set the fastest lap, so I think... oh, there's a big spin there by Neuderer. He's holding on.
Was it a little contact or...?
No, it was just the back end clipped the curb. Lost the back end a little bit, but he caught it twice. He'd lost it. His back end swung left. He then counter-steered. His back end then swung right. He counter-steered again and managed to straighten up. So really, really well held by Neuderer. Oh, a little bit of a backside kicking out, but nothing to worry about. He's not using the overtake button here. I think he's just trying to bring that gap very close, although he didn't expect to be that close when it comes to the corner. Brownie, no, 3 seconds. So remember, Astro Boys is now only 6.5 seconds behind Mr. Mouse. Brownie almost hit Ferraris. I thought that DRS section was going to be the one where Brownie makes that pass happen, but I think he was just too slow. He didn't seem to want to use the overtake button that much.
For it.
Calling it now. Astro Boy's getting P3. It's looking like it's going to happen. Brownie's gone for the inside. There was definitely contact.
Yeah.
Brownie is through. I don't see any damage to either driver. Ferraris, he's also using it too. Is he going to go for a little dive down the inside? No, he's not doing it. I think
Brownie
he...
has no ERS left. He's on 20%. Ferraris could probably stick this in mode 5 for the rest of the lap. He's got 40-odd%.
Yeah, he definitely could. His eyes are very much fixed on Brownie's car now. He will not be backing out for the remainder of this lap. This will be a very committed move. Is he going to overcommit though and make a mistake? Maybe take them both out and give my prediction its truth?
You don't even believe in your predictions.
Yes,
so.
I do.
Oh.
Here we go, look. He's going for it now. Wing open. They're going around the outside of him. He's going to make it through. Brownie is still holding strong. But Brownie forced him a little wide. Oh, I thought that was going to be it. I thought if that was going to be the moment that they would take each other out, it'd be right there.
But James comes across the line to take a comfortable win, followed by Drake Bell, who picks up a 5-second penalty.
For the unsafe stop go, yeah.
Brownie not. How many penalties has Brownie got?
A lot.
Yeah,
there you
same
have
as
it.
Drake Bell had.
Well, my prediction didn't come true, but we still had a very good race on our hands. James did a superb job of climbing through the grid, getting that race
Don't
victory.
forget, we didn't even get a point in the end.
No.
He missed that by 0.3. I feel sorry for that man.
But that's after penalties, right?
Yeah, I know.
Could be worse. It's only 1 point. He could literally finish P9 and make up for it.
Unless Black Reverse gets disqualified for being a bolt. Don't forget we'll move up.
Yeah, that is true. That is very likely to happen, actually. Oh, that was...
drove a great race, but...
Astro Boys. Now Noiderate. Mr. Zoxon's right there on the back. He may actually... If...
It's not going to pass him.
mind.
He might get penalties.
I was going to say, if Noiderate makes another mistake... I don't think Zoxon actually has penalties. And neither does Noiderate, though. Rainbow, last person across the line. There you go. So,